really makes a good leader, and are there any of them left? That is one of the many questions we've been tossing around here on the show, because let's face it, our president and our lawmakers are getting low approval ratings for a reason. Joining us now, Tony Schwartz, author of The Way We're Working Isn't Working. You say there are 4 key characteristics.
Well, that's interesting that you asked me for 4 key characteristics. Actually, what I think is that there are a set of qualities that go together. So, for example, right now what you've got with Obama is a lot, or what he presents is a lot of confidence, and yet people feel he doesn't have enough humility. Or you get you get also from Obama, you get calm but too detached. So if you think about what the qualities are that great leaders need, they need to be able to have both sides of any given equation. So, honesty is great, but if it isn't offset by compassion, it becomes cruelty. So what happens with these leaders is they choose up sides. They choose up sides at what they're good at. So what is your strongest quality? What do you think your best quality is?
Brutal truth.
Brutal truth. So when you overuse that quality, what does it look like?
Big, mean bully.
So that's what always happens when a person takes a strength and overuses it. So one of Obama's incredible strengths is his composure, his calmness. But when he overuses that strength, it ends up looking like detachment, even like arrogance. Obama was great when he did hope, and at the same time as he did hope, he was able to do telling the truth. Now, what's happened is he's lost he's lost his mojo on making people feel that they have a reason to be hopeful, making them feel as if he understands what they're going through. That's what Clinton did so well, is that he had that extraordinary sense of empathy, and he would do anything, this was his weakness, in order to be loved, and empathic people are often people who want to be loved. In order to be loved, he would go way overboard and be willing to say almost anything, as we know. So I actually think that great leaders are like great parents. And there aren't many great parents. But think of what is a great parent. A great parent is somebody who gives a child autonomy but holds him accountable. A great parent is a parent who tells a child the truth about what the expectations are and about what he feels is going on, but also is empathic and warm and kind.
If you look at the current leader's decision to basically, or reliance on one particular characteristic, how much of that do you think is because it's easier?
It's absolutely easier. It is a human quality to choose up sides. We've talked a lot about what's the next step we have to take. And the next evolutionary leap is this ability to hold 2 different complex or contradictory ideas at the same time. So the easy thing is to default into the certain, into the known. And that's what people do, particularly under stress. The harder thing to do is to be able to move in an agile way depending on what the circumstance demands. That's what Obama has so profoundly missed, is he's got to take off his jacket and not find under it every single time a beautifully pressed white button-down shirt. This guy's got to be able to go out there and mess it up, get in there and feel what other people are feeling.
It's always a pleasure, Tony, and I enjoy learning from you and hearing from you. Tony Schwartz, author of The Way We're Working Is Not Working, people. Give it a read. We'll see Tony next Thursday. That does it for